All right, so everybody, hi. Okay, good, you can see me. Okay, thank you. So I'll wait a few minutes here. I hope everybody's hung around. Again, I'm going to chalk this up totally to Mercury retrograde, of course, which has been one hell because Mercury, moving backwards from Gemini into Taurus, where it is right now, and moving very slow, plodding along there, about to turn direct on June the 3rd. So, hi all over again. I'm Tara Green, Agent 129 of the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. Everyone seems to be experiencing video. Uh-oh, World War III has started. I take that out of the law. Okay, so I can hear Yulia there. Okay, so she's in Australia. I'm in Toronto, Canada, just smudging people a little bit. Let's cleanse that energy. Looking beautiful. Thank you, Brandy. All right. Thank you for hanging in with me there. Okay. Oh, technology. And they think they're going to take over the world with this stuff, right? Okay. So if you haven't been here before, or if you have been here before, I'd like to welcome you and explain how June's astrology and tarot guidance is going to work. So I will talk about slowly all of the different aspects that are happening uh, this month. Okay, so I will go through that. And then the part that I know you're always waiting for is I will use my tarot cards here. And I use the Thoth Tarot. Hi from Ohio. Yeah, please tell me where you are. We use the Thoth Tarot. This is my go-to deck. And we're moving, of course, from Taurus. Hi, Illinois. Hi, New York. Uh, into Gemini time. Okay, all right. Now, so I will go through the tarot cards, choosing which ones for each sign. So if you know your sun sign and your moon sign, your rising sign, your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars, your Saturn, your Jupiter, etc., etc., you can use those too. Okay, so let's get right down then. Hi, Tennessee, y'all. I always love that southern thing. Okay, so the astrological outlook. Hi from Michigan, just across the lake there. Okay, so 3 planets, 1, 2, 3, are going to change direction. Hi, Wisconsin. West Virginia. Oh, it's so beautiful there. Hi. 3 planets change direction this month. Mercury is going to finally turn direct, as I said, on the 3rd. Saturn and Neptune will turn retrograde, okay, for the next while. Hi from Southern California. Mercury and Venus change signs, of course. The full moon is on June the 14th in Sagittarius, so it's Sagittarius time to kind of be in the light there. We're getting ready to have the summer solstice here in the Northern Hemisphere, June 21st. And of course, everybody down there south of the equator, you're going to have your first day of winter. Hey, Florida Sag. Okay, the new moon is on June 28th in Cancer in her home sign at 7 degrees. So that's going to be a very emotional, sentimental when the moon is in Cancer. And you know, the full moons are only in every sign once a year. Okay, so now I'm going to go through Deep South looking for guidance. Okay, I'm going to go through each aspect, main aspects, not all of them. Okay, so Mercury turns direct again, June the 3rd at 26 degrees, 9 minutes of Taurus, conjunct the most demonic fixed star Algol, which is Medusa's head. Now, she wasn't really a monster. That was just a ladder of patriarchal myth that the Greeks made up. She was originally a beautiful Amazon warrioress who had dreadlocks, which they saw as snakes. So it's really just a patriarchal, we're killing the matriarchy at that point, but we're going to reclaim Medusa, okay? But it's reputed to be a bad star, like a lot of them are from the old days. Okay, so it will take until June the 18th, though, till Mercury bypasses its retrograde station, which was 4 degrees, 51 minutes of Gemini. Hi, y'all. Okay, on June the 4th, very next day, Saturn turns retrograde at 25 plus degrees Aquarius until October the 22nd, when it will station at 18 degrees of Aquarius. So if you have planets anywhere between, I would say, 16 to 25 degrees Aquarius, Saturn is going to review, to backstep over whatever progress, whatever innovations. Saturn rules Aquarius traditionally, and Saturn is the reality check planet. And in Aquarius, it's about innovation and freedom and revolution and new technologies and cryptocurrency. So definitely whenever Saturn is, there's restriction, okay? And I'm sure if you've been following the Johnny Depp trial, the Amber Heard trial, Johnny is having his second Saturn return with Saturn at 23-24 Aquarius. So, yeah. Okay. On June the 6th, the Sun will sextile Chiron in Aries at 15 degrees. So a sextile is a nice, easy, positive aspect. 15 degrees of all the signs are like when they're at their maximum power. There are 30 degrees in every sign. So 15 degrees is the peak, okay, of a wave. Okay. So as the Sun sextiles Chiron in Aries, we're able to talk about our wounds, our vulnerability. We can own it. Sun, it's always our ego and our identity, right? Okay. June the 10th, Mercury in Taurus is on Algol and trine Pluto at 28 degrees. So again, Mercury trine Pluto, this is a wealth of information, of body knowing. In Taurus, it's your gut instincts. And so you want to tap into that. Trines are good, positive 120-degree aspects. So it's a wealth thing. Pluto is the lord of wealth. All right. They don't call it plutocrats for nothing. Okay. June the 11th, Venus conjuncts Uranus and Taurus. So that's very much a crazy love, chaotic love. Venus rules the divine feminine. She rules money. She rules luxury. She rules the arts. When she's in Taurus in her own home sign, she was at her most positive. She's happy. Mars is in his home sign right now in Aries. So both of these personal planets representing, men are from Mars and women are from Venus traditionally, are at their strengths. Okay. Venus conjunct Uranus Taurus is like, well, it can be a chaotic, expect anything to happen, big chaos in the markets again, Taurus, the bull market. Could be good for cryptos. Okay. All right. On the 13th, Mercury re-enters Gemini. Okay, so it's going to, again, going backwards, or going forwards, but backwards at the same time. June the 14th, the full moon is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius, and that is conjunct to the galactic center. Okay, so the galactic center is that big black hole at the center of our galaxy, which is a big cosmic wormhole, or at a spiritual level, it's the great cosmic vagina, the great cosmic womb. All right, so full moon at 23 Sag, of course, if you have planets near, I would say 18 to 25 Sagittarius, you get to be in the spotlight. Okay, so Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's all about travel and honesty and truth and justice. I'm a Sag, and good humor. Okay, and space, needing space to have adventures and to think about all the big picture items and to always be learning and teaching. Okay, on the 15th, Mars in Aries conjuncts Chiron. So again, Mars then conjuncting Chiron. So angry, defensive. Oh, it looks like my thing froze up there for a second. On the 16th, Sun in Gemini squares Neptune. So again, Gemini, Neptune, both mutable signs. So your ideas or a big bubble might be burst, or you're going to finally see what's really going on. On the 18th, Venus and Taurus squares Saturn. So again, it could be a good day to get married. Venus squares Saturn. Saturn is responsibility, and I'm signing the contract, and I'm in for the long run. But it can also be restrictions in love or changes or money. Again, crypto market, bull market. June the 18th and the 19th, Venus sextiles Neptune. So that's a very romantic. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. And so that's very romantic, idealistic, good for meditation, good for creativity, write a song, write a poem, imagine, imagine the world the way you want it to be. On the 19th, the Sun inconjuncts Pluto, so that's power grabs. Inconjuncts are called quincunxes, are 150-degree angles where the planets literally do not see each other. So there's some power that might be kind of stealthily, I'm having trouble talking today, come up behind you and grab you somewhere, somehow, like Pluto, in the mythology. All right. June the 20th, Mercury sextiles Jupiter in Aries. So again, sextiles, nice positive aspects. Mercury to Jupiter in Aries. Jupiter is wants to move ahead, wants to go, is very rash. So there could be a really good think tank kind of day. On the 21st, on this summer solstice, now there's a lot of aspects on this day. The first one is that Venus is trine Pluto. Again, it's a big wealth day. Good for investments, good for feeling good for showing off your soul wealth. That's what Pluto represents, okay? And receiving love as well. So on the 21st, the solstice, when the Sun enters Cancer at 2:13 a.m., Pacific Daylight Time, 5:13 a.m. EDT and 9:13 a.m. GMT. So traditionally, of course, in England, Stonehenge, all the Druids, all the pagans go and celebrate the sun entering Cancer. Now, on the 22nd, Venus enters Gemini. Gotta love those Geminis, right? Those dual-natured, merchandising tricksters. Okay, very charming, never grow up. On the June 27th, Mercury and Gemini sextiles Chiron and Aries. So there's a lot of soft aspects today. Planets are in signs that get each other. Mars and Aries sextile Saturn and Aquarius. So again, Mars and Saturn, these are the two malefic planets in the zodiac. When they're in a good positive aspect, that can be trouble though. Aries, Aquarius, chaos, very chaotic, things that you don't expect. Again, internet issues, can be fires, could be volcanic explosions, even solar flares is what's coming to mind here. June 28th, the new moon is at 7 degrees of Cancer. So if you have planets around early Cancer, that's at 10:52 p.m. I have Eastern Daylight Time. And on the 29th at 2:52 a.m. GMT. On the 28th, Venus sextiles Jupiter in Aries, and that's a very positive aspect. Somebody just asked, can I repeat June the 10th? It's your birthday. Mercury in Taurus is on Algol trine Pluto, so that's a big wealth aspect there. So enjoy your solar return. On June 29th, Venus sextiles Jupiter again in GMT. Okay, so lots of details there. Okay, Yulia is saying just leave it. So I'm not sure. You guys can see me though, right? Okay, this is a classic, right? My computer has been acting up actually. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to smudge everybody again and smudge my cards and use my Herkimer diamond crystal here, which I use, special crystal I use to tune into things. And I've got my cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm using mainly the 22 major arcana in the tarot. For those of you who know the tarot, you know that it's a very spiritual deck, and it's used as a archetypal meaning of the soul's journey. All right, so I've got the 22 major arcana here. I'm going to shuffle them up. I'm going to think about Aries first. So if you're an Aries sun, moon, ascendant, you can use Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, whatever planet you want there. For guidance for the month ahead. It's going to be much easier after all the intense, the blood moon and all that stuff. Yeah, we need a break, right? Okay, so Aries, you've got Jupiter. There's a lot of Aries energy right now. You've got Jupiter, you've got Mars, you've got Chiron in Aries, right? Okay, so let's see what else we've got there, Aries. Right. Okay, hold on a second here. Chiron and Venus, of course, too. All right. Not Venus. Venus is in Taurus. Okay. Again, Mercury retrograde. Okay, so Aries. You get the card of the sun here. Okay, so Aries, you get to shine bright here, especially with so many planets in your sign. Mars especially ruling your sign. Hang on, I got to put that up there. So the sun, the number 19. This is not a traditional tarot deck, but most of the symbols are the same. So what makes you happy? What brings you joy? It's like how you feel on a sunny day. Very positive, very upbeat. It's about connecting to your own soul, S-O-L, that pun with soul, and your source. Now I'm trying to put out my smudge here. It won't stop. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. I've got to stop this or else we're going to smoke the place up too much. In a second there. Okay. All right, so the sun, no matter how hard or how difficult it's been, you've gone through these long, dark days, challenges. The card before the sun is the moon, the dark side of the moon. And you've gone through all that and you've had faith, and now your faith is rewarded. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, we all need to know that. Okay, so Aries, the card of the sun. And then I'm going to pick an extra card here. So my intuition said pick an extra card. This is from the Beautiful Muse Tarot. I've got the whole deck here. 78 cards. So what does Aries need here to, as a kind of helping card? A little something extra there. Okay, double sun there. There you go, synchronicity. All right, this is also the sun card. So you got two suns there. Okay, that's really excellent, Aries. Okay, I love it. And that's what the tarot is all about, synchronicity. Okay, so Taurus. So Taurus, also with Venus in your ruling sign, you're also feeling great. You get the card of the devil here. So, so be careful You're dealing with your demons. There could be too much seduction with Venus and Taurus. There could be too much temptation. It could be about projections, Taurus, because that's what the Devil card is all about. So don't be scared about that. The Devil card is a very complicated card. It is much misunderstood. It is Capricorn. Now, again, this can also be alluding to the trines between Venus and Pluto and any planets in Taurus with Pluto as well. So better to laugh at the devil, or better the devil you know than the one you don't. It's also about ambition and worldly power. So Taurus, be careful. You know, I know it's a very sensuous time for everybody with Venus and Taurus, and it is time to enjoy being in the Garden of Eden, being in our bodies, but don't overdo it, Taurus, okay? Don't get too caught into the material world, okay? All right, so Taurus, but it's very romantic and creative, and enjoy the earth and get barefoot and all that stuff, right? Okay. All right, so Taurus, you get this card here called the Muse of Inspiration. Now, there is these horizontal cards here, which is kind of cute. So inspiration is fire. So again, this is listening to the Muse to inspire you right now. Again, Venus and Taurus, she's going to tell you that she wants you to write love poetry and compose songs and do all kinds of beautiful, make lots of money and enjoy your wealth and your health with Venus in Taurus there. All right, so Gemini, what do you need here? So Gemini, Mercury is, of course, is going to be back in your sign. Now you get the card number 7 here, which is called the Chariot. So Geminis, you have to make sure you stay centered emotionally. You stay in the driver's seat. This is all about connecting to family, to home, to children, to your mother. Even though it's a bit of an up and down road there, you are still so totally connected. You need to be able to feel that you can ride through those waves and still be centered in your heart. Okay, so the number 7 has to do with laws of cycles. Like sometimes things are up, sometimes they're down. It's just par for the course, Gemini. You know that. You know, you tend to go back and forth from one to the other. Okay, so Gemini, number 7, Cancer again. So children, home, family, nurturing. What do you need to feel emotionally safe? What do you need to protect and defend and take care of other people in your family as well? All right. So Gemini, you get this card here called the 6 of Materials, which is the 6 of Discs in normal tarot. So again, this is material wealth and joy. All the material cards here, coins, earth, are shown by roses in these cards. So the number 6 is all about beauty at the center of the tree of life. And in the tarot, the number 6 card, the Lovers, symbolizes Gemini too. So again, nice synchronicity there. Okay, is everybody still with me here? Okay. All right, so Cancer. All right, Cancer. So the last card there, the Chariot, represents Cancer. And then we're at Cancer. Okay, and you get the Moon card. So again, there is going to be the full moon in Cancer there. This is the dark side of the moon that I mentioned before, number 18. So this is the Pisces card. So Cancer, you may be feeling still kind of lost, or like you're still in a fog, or unsure of where you're going, insecure. But again, this is a test of faith. You remember that Jupiter rules Pisces, and you know Jupiter's just recently left Pisces, but it will return October the 28th to December the 20th. So I would say keep the faith that even though the energy shifted, you can keep going, that you are connected to your own source, your resources. Okay, still with me. Okay, great. So listen to your intuition, listen to your dreams, especially the scary ones. This is about listening to your nightmares and your fear and not letting fear get you. Okay, again, it's like the devil card in a way, the seduction, the fear, the demons. You know, you have to stay true to yourself, Pisces, okay? Stay true to your intuition, stay true to what you know. Okay. I said Pisces, Cancer. All right. Okay, so Cancer. Okay, you get the number 20 here. So this is traditionally the card called Judgment in the tarot deck. So Cancer, this is about a new awakening emotionally. This is traditionally called the Aeon in the deck I use as well. Not having judgments, don't buy into the judgments of other people in your family. You may need time to realize that you're waking up. I think a lot of people are waking up right now. This is a good thing, right? But it's going to make you feel isolated. You know, again, I think that's what that dark night of the soul, that's what the moon card in Pisces represents. Okay, so just stay listening to your higher self. You know, traditionally this is the Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet on Judgment Day and the dead rising again. So it's a symbol of renewal of life. All right. So Leo. Okay, so Leo, let's see what you get here. Leo. All right, you get the card of balance here, the card of which is associated with Libra, traditionally justice. So Leo. So all the Leos out there, make sure that you stay in balance. You stay in balance. There can be legal issues. I know, by the way, that Johnny Depp and Amber Heard both have Leo risings. I just did their charts there. So justice, waiting for things to balance out, and also being an advocate for balance or peace or whatever it is you need to bring counseling tools. This is also about relationships. It's Libra, which is associated with relationships. So Leo, there could be a new relationship or a judgment you have to make or something you have to call in a relationship, not just personal relationships. It can be any kind of business relationship, whatever. But make sure your life is in balance, okay? Stand up for justice wherever you see it. Use your strengths as a leader to speak out. Okay, so Leo, justice card. All right, so Leo is an extra helper card here. Let's see what you got. Okay, you get the page of inspiration. So the page in this deck, I think you can see those. Pages are like younger persons. So this may be someone, it's the page of, again, new ideas coming in here. Stay focused, stay open. Yeah, listen to your intuition. That's always a good thing. Triple Leo, okay. So this is a nice card here. So whatever inspires you, Leo, you know, dancing, partying, singing, being on stage, playing those roles, being dramatic, do that, okay? All right, so we're on to Virgo now. Okay, so Virgo, let's see what you've got here. Virgo, 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 okay. So Virgo, okay, now, for those of you who may be neophytes or tarot virgins, as I like to call you, if you don't know the tarot, yes, of course, there is a death card. There's a devil card. We've already seen that one. Do not be afraid, okay? This is the card associated with Scorpio, Virgo. And so it's all about change. You know, our lives, our cells are always in the process of death and rebirth. That's a constant. The only constant is that change. So, Virgo, needing to make some changes in your life, needing to let go, needing to cut through. You know, Virgos, the swords are like the cutting through, and you know, traditionally, the death is Saturn actually with his scythe, Father Time. I mean, I don't want to confuse people here, but you know, that cutting through or the cutting the ties or cutting karmic cords. Saturn is related to karma. So Virgo, this would be a really great time to cut those karmic cords with whatever it is that's keeping you back, holding you back, and just go ahead, just move ahead, take some bold moves, let yourself grieve if you need to, if you've lost people. I know there's always been a lot of death around. You know, let it go, just let it go. And, you know, the rebirth process will happen. You will rise like a phoenix from your own ashes, okay? So it could be a health issue as well. Health scares are there to wake you up, okay? Virgos are always worried about their health. Okay, so the death card is also rebirth. Okay, so Virgo, let's see, there's an extra helper card here. He's mentioning here 2 degrees Leo Amber for midday chart. Okay, not her birth time. Okay, so Virgo, you get the Knight of Inspiration. So all the inspiration cards are showing up here. So again, I think that's Mars and Jupiter meeting in Aries. It's a new inspiration. Everybody wants to go, go, go. This is very, you know, this is the Sagittarius card. So Virgo is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius squares you. So you need to maybe be a little bit more adventurous in your rebirth, or maybe you want to travel or go to school or, you know, learn something new, or just, you know, run like the wind. Okay, so Virgos, let your hair blow free in the breeze. Okay, all right. So Libras. So Libras, let's see what you got here. Okay, so Libra, you get the High Priestess here. So the number 2, the High Priestess, is one of the what they call the 3 supernal cards at the top of the tree of life. She is the moon. She is intuition. She gives you emotional strength, Libra, to get through dry periods. And Libras don't like to have dry periods in their relationships. So listen to your inner self. The High Priestess is related again to the moon. So pay attention to the lunar cycles. Traditionally, women would meet on the new moon, so it would be good to set up an altar, Libra, to sit with yourself and really understand your intuition. Again, the number 2 is like Libra, it's balance. All the air signs have the dual balance. Again, listen to your dreams, listen to your intuition. When this card shows up, yeah, you got to pay attention to your intuition. It'd be good to meditate. It'd be good to do some visualization. It's receptive. The moon is traditionally receptive, so not time to act yet, you know, even though Mars and Jupiter are opposite your sign. If we use Libra as the first sign, then they're in your seventh house of relationships. And of course, Libra always loves to be in relationships, but this is saying, no, wait, you don't have to go after. Actually, the power of the feminine is to let everything come to you. Okay, so Libra, High Priestess. Okay, and I wear my High Priestess hat here when I'm doing these readings. Okay, so Libra. So you get the Queen of Materials. Okay, this is a very Libra card here because Libra loves beauty and harmony, of course. And with Venus and Taurus, it also benefits Libras. So, buy yourself something beautiful, make something beautiful, admire beauty in the world. May you walk in beauty. May you surround yourself in beauty. May you give away your beauty. Okay. So Scorpio. All right. So Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio, what have you got here? So Scorpio, you get the Lovers. Okay, so Scorpio. Now we got to remember that the South Node is in Scorpio. So there's a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go from all of the Scorpio, old issues, the list, the karma, the emotional ties. Okay, so Scorpio. The more you let go of things that are holding you back, the more that you can come into a place of love and balance and attract the relationships that you want, happier, healthier, equal relationships. Okay, so the Lovers is always very good. The number 6, very positive. You have to learn to love yourself first, Scorpio. And if you're carrying malice or can't forgive somebody, now if they've done something unforgivable, that's a different story. You can at least still love yourself because it wasn't your fault. Okay. So the Lovers, do what you love to do. It's about communicating. It's about getting your ideas out there. It is relating to this time of year as the sun is in Gemini. Okay, so Scorpio, the Lovers. Okay, everybody wants to get that card. All right, so Scorpios, let's see what you got here. Okay, you get the Magician. Okay, so this is the number 1 card in the tarot, the Magician. This is a very unique, very beautiful deck here, the Muse Tarot. So the Magician, always new beginnings. Okay, so it could be a new love coming into your life, new ideas, new communications, new job, new everything. Okay, so do what you love to do. You don't have to be a martyr. Scorpios are not usually martyrs, but this is your time to use your magic wand. This is up here to create, to use your obsessive power, your X-ray vision to create what you want. This is your mind, is the magic wand. Okay. All right, so Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, let's see what you got here. Okay. So Sag, you get the Hermit. Okay. So Sagittarius, it is time for you to take time out and step back and really receive your inner guide. The Hermit is a very wise, very protective energy. He is like Virgo. So pay attention to your health, pay attention to what you eat, pay attention to your body. Sagittarius tends to just go on pure spiritual energy, pure inspiration. I'm a triple planet Sagittarius. I know that one. So stop. The number 9, completion. Finish up things that you were promising. Sagittarius tend to promise more than they deliver. They are procrastinators too. You have to finish things up now before you can move on. It's like stop. You can't pass go until you finish what you started. Okay. So again, if you're feeling sad or if things are out of balance, just stop and listen to your higher self. This is another symbol of the higher self, but it's very grounded. So, and it's very protective. So if you're feeling emotions coming up, where you're feeling isolated again, listen to your inner wisdom or get out to the land. The land will nurture you, nature will nurture you. So Sagittarius, the Hermit, okay? Needing to take time to be alone. So maybe take a break from the internet as well. Okay, cleansing. Cleanse your screen there. Okay, so Sagittarius, you get the Page of Voices. This is kind of a cool card. So the Page of Voices, the Page is a younger voices, and this is air. So maybe there's a new voice, or maybe you need to go back to something that you loved to do when you were a kid, whether it was dancing or singing or painting, or just let that inner child speak. It's very playful. Comfort your inner child, be with your inner child, play more. Okay, worry less. Virgo is all about worried. That's the Hermit too. Okay, so Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's see what you get here. Is there any Capricorns there? All right, you get the art card. So the art card here is the number 14. Traditionally, this is the symbol of temperance or balancing two opposite elements to create a third. Okay, so this is also called the card of alchemy, turning lead, which is Saturn, into gold, which is the sun. So also, this is the higher octave of the lovers. It's called the sacred marriage card. So again, for Capricorn, inner balance, inner alchemy, inner transmutation, turning lead into gold. Now, this is great for Capricorn, especially because Saturn is your ruling planet. So everything you touches could be golden right now. So really, this is about the Sagittarius energy. Maybe it's time for you to teach or to lead or to travel or to expand your knowledge or to inspire others or be the teacher. Also, it can be consecration is the word that's coming to me, of a relationship, a very serious relationship, one that you're totally committed to. That would be a good thing to do right now, especially as Saturn is changing direction. When the planets change direction forward or backwards, they're at their strongest, and Saturn rules Aquarius too. So very alchemical, very transformative. I know there's all this gender stuff, but traditionally these are just polarities. The masculine becomes feminine, the feminine becomes masculine, okay? And they then create a third beautiful thing, okay? So Capricorn alchemy, okay, kind of a beautiful transformative energy there. Okay, so Capricorn, you get the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, the number 10 in the tarot is Jupiter's energy. It is expansive, it's positive. Take a risk, take a bet, whatever it is you're investing in, your career, real estate, a relationship, whatever that is, new ideas, leadership. Do that because Jupiter's with you. Okay, Jupiter's with you at this point. Jupiter in Aries is actually squaring Capricorn, early Capricorns. So that can be a very good thing. But all Capricorns would benefit from the Wheel of Fortune. It's about trust and faith and honesty. Okay, so Aquarius. Okay, I'm not seeing people speak up here, so I hope you can still see me here. I don't know what the problem is. All right, so Aquarius. Okay, you get the number 21 here, which is the World. Okay, the World card here is the last of the usual numbers in the tarot. And again, it is Saturn. Speaking of Saturn, and Saturn traditionally rules Aquarius. I do use both rulerships. So again, as Saturn stations to change direction on the 4th, you want to take stock of where you've been on the journey so far. And this is a time to go, okay, I've been there, I've done that, got all those lessons. Thank you very much, Saturn. I'm ready to move on. So again, but this could be a process, that it goes on. Okay, good. Thank you. Just say you see the process that goes on while Saturn is retrograde. Okay, so for the next number of months. Okay, so it's good. It's an accomplishment. It's responsibility. It's after you've reached this kind of epiphany or enlightenment stage, or a big breakthrough. You still have to come back down off that mountain. Aquarius is still about climbing the mountain, and do the laundry and pay your taxes and stuff like that. And Saturn is that tax man. Okay, George Harrison wrote a song about Saturn. All right, so maturity, responsibility, showing up in the world. Okay, be the change. Okay, that's Aquarius, right? All right, so we're waiting for that brave new Aquarius energy to fully kick in next year when Pluto enters Aquarius, March 23rd, 2023. I like the numerology of that. Oh, I have a choppy feed. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Okay, sorry about this. There's something going wrong, I guess, from my end here. Two of materials. So this is like the two of discs. So the duality, the balance. She looks like a big cheerleader here. So yeah, hey, be the cheerleader. Just to have things to feel happy about and positive about, Aquarius. Okay. So the two of materials is balancing the material world. Okay. All right. So now we're at Pisces. Now I'm sorry for this video feed. I don't know what's going on here, my computer, but it's not just my computer, so there must be something going on. All right. Pisces, you get the Hangman. Now, there are three what they call major maternal cards in the 22 major arcana of the tarot. This is one of them. And so, okay, some people are saying that I'm fine. Okay, great. So we're just going to persevere here. So the outer planets, what they call the transpersonal planets, which I always have used, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, don't traditionally have a relationship to the tree of life and the 10 Sephiro, which the tarot is based on. But this one is most obviously Neptune and Pisces. So Pisces, this is like your own sign appearing back to you, mirroring back to you the surrender, the letting go, the releasing of things that are not serving you, in mental health, addictions, trusting the universe, just giving it up to God, okay? Might be time to deal with any addictions you have. Might be time to kind of be honest about what's going on. Also, it's very much a time of boundaries, and that's the big lesson that Pisces needs to learn. Boundaries, okay? So this is where you're not the doormat, you're not in the codependent relationship, you're not in the toxic relationship anymore. You go, you know what? I don't go there anymore. So this is about surrender. All right, so Pisces, Hangman. The way you've been seeing things might get totally inverted. This is the upside down world. I don't know if people are watching Stranger Things. It's a great metaphor for how upside down the world has turned. But it's also the god Odin in the Nordic mythology. This card represents the god Odin, that is Thor's father, if you like Liam Hemsworth down there in Australia and everywhere else in the world, playing Thor in the films. Pisces rules film, photography, actors, illusions, glamour. This is Odin, Thor's father, who in the Nordic myths voluntarily hung himself upside down from the world tree, which is like the tree of life, to gain new knowledge. So not with the head upright, not that masculine upright solar consciousness, but the downward, what they call chthonic, earthy, feminine, traditionally feminine energy. Okay, so let it all go. Trust the universe. You don't have to take care of everything. All right, so Pisces. All right. Okay, so Pisces, your helper card here is the 10 of inspiration. So the 10s are the culmination. They are, as far as we can go, the numbers go 1 to 10. So again, the inspiration, all of the fire cards, inspiration's fire element has showed up quite predominantly here. So you've reached the end of some inspiration or some idea, and that means that you're ready to move on as well. So again, it goes very well with the Hangman there. All right, so, okay, so I do hope that my forecast here has been really great for you and informative, and that you can use all this information. And please join the Cosmic Intelligence Agency as a member. They have wonderful astrologers from all over the world and workshops, and they have a Time Lord magazine. And I've been very proud and happy to be with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency for a long time now. So wishing you all the best blessings until next time. And hopefully this, whatever jumpy feed we've got going on here, won't be happening. So many blessings to you. If you want to find me, I'm at taratarot.com. Okay, sending you many blessings. Okay, have a great June.